Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. I would like to thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Womb Conversations with Z. My name is Rita, or Zuri Bibi as my friends know me. I'm trying to get used to facing this camera because a side of me wants to say, put it back the way it was so you're not on the camera, but another part of me is saying, no, let people see you. Um, I think I'm gonna keep on until I decide to do something else. But anyway, I'm hoping you all are well. For me, this was a day of I did a lot of energy work today. I had energy work done today. When you start, especially when you get to a certain age, but you could do this at any age, but when you get a certain age you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And unfortunately for people in the black, I'm gonna say African, the black community, it doesn't happen. They always say, oh, I'll get to it later, and then when they're sick and everything after the fact, it's too late. Excuse me, spiritual bird, that's confirmation. I'm not trying to do that. So I do things to help make sure physically that my body is good. I had a massage today, but I also went to the chiropractor. So I had chiropractor work done. Confirmation. Thank you. Chiropractor work, and then I had a massage. And I do that because when you are a wounded child, when your inner child has been wounded or you've been wounded, it your body stores those wounds. And when you begin to understand that, you know, yeah, they say go within so you don't never have to go outside of yourself, but sometimes you need extra help. And in my case, because I started later, I'm getting help to physically get it out of my body. I'm physically doing things. I do other things, acupuncture, and I do other things, but I'm looking into doing even more. You should have a regimen, um, because your body, once the body's done, it's a wrap. And I want to be able to still get around. I still want to be able, I want my mind to be right, because a lot of people, they think, oh, you just bougie. No, I care for myself. I used to hear that. I remember hearing those things when I used to do other things. Oh, you think you're this. No, it's a priority for me, in order for me to be right, I'm going to do this. And some people later in life they start doing it too, but then some people they never understood it. So in their mind, they didn't feel they were worth it. I'm worth it. I'm actually worth more than if I won't say if. Thank you for the correction. I'm going to do whatever um, abundance that I have. I know I'm going to use it to take care of my body, mind, body, and soul. And that's something 411 on the thing. That's something that you all should do as well. Don't put it off. It's still something I'm putting off. I have to do it, but this is the start. Um, let's get into asking the ancestors and the divine to come on in. I'm going to ask that the divine come in, burn off any negative energies that may be around that wants to sway any messages or the energy around. I'm asking that the angels come and cover me from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. Then I'm asking that the divine put a white light of protection, top of my head, soles of my feet, left, right, front, back, and extended 20 feet. Then I'm asking because I know that my body, this frame, is the vehicle for my soul in this lifetime. I'm asking for another layer of protection. Top of my head, soles of my feet, left, right, front, back, and extended 200 feet. The divine is here. The angels are here. I'm asking for the archangels, the ascended masters, my ancestors, known and unknown, the aliens, my spirit guides, spirit team, inner child, higher self, and shadow. Any other being or entity that is of high vibrational energy, they are welcome into this space. I'm asking that any doors that may be open during this time or any time during this day for me, but anytime during this reading for the collective, anytime I'm in front of the camera for the collective, I'm asking that those portals, those realms be protected, that an archangel stand guard. I'm also asking that my chakras, whether they are up above me or down below in the earth from me, I'm asking that those be guarded as well. I'm asking that anything that I might have forgotten to ask for, that it be taken care of. It's said, it's so, it's done. All right. So for this reading, I may do 2 or 3 readings today. We'll see. Since I've had this energy work, I kind of feel, energized. I want to do an inner child reading. So I'm going to find out what we need to know, because I'm part of the collective too. That card wanted to stay. Hansel and Gretel. It's lovers and the deck is upside down. I'm going to turn it around though. Oh, it's not upside down. Oh. Let me make sure. Nope, it wasn't. Wow. Okay. Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts is a gift from the divine. Intuition. Tapping into your emotions. But that Lover's card was in reverse. So either a decision has been made or something has ended. I don't know. But I just want one card. Can I have just one card? There it is. Six of Wands. That's a good card to have. Public recognition, winning, and it's something with a group. This is that ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, they all fall down. That's what when I see this, because they're swinging around this, but I see this butterfly. There's some type of transformation. And they all, I never noticed this before either, they all have on yellow oranges color. So it's your sacral and it's your solar plexus energy as well as the butterfly. But there is some blues in there too, so it could be something that you're speaking on. Oh, this is red, and so it's something from your lower chakras. Base, sacral, solar plexus. The strings they're holding are purple. So they're wands. They're holding these wands. So all of these, I'll say they're angels, fairies. All of them have wings and all of them have wands. So there's some type of public recognition somewhere. Because of something, this is another 666. Teamwork makes the dream work. These are different fairies. No, these are mermaids. These are fairies. So we got earth beings and we got water beings. And we got a bird here, stork. That's a winged animal. And then we have that butterfly, which is transformation. I see the sun. It's a lot going on here. Whatever this is, whatever with this card though, the Six of Wands, they're on the earth. They don't have any shoes on. They're getting grounded. They're in a, that an owl? I don't have my glasses on. I think there's another bird. It's a lot going on here. Now, the other thing about this Six of Hearts is this is the past too. Childhood. And I have the Akashic Records here, so that has something to do with whatever is yours from all the other lifetimes that you've already been here. This is your Akashic Records of everything, the good and the bad, which is going to be interesting. But it's 6-6, so there's going to be some public recognition, and it could be something that you have mastered from your past, and it's of emotional wow. But you need to be grounded for this to happen, because everything is happening on the ground. Let's keep going, because I feel myself wanting to stay there, stay here, but I want to keep going, and we're already almost 12 minutes into the message. We'll do the Akashic Records first, and then I'll pull out the Akashic Souls. Interesting. I don't hear any everything. While I was talking, everything got quiet, because a lot of times I hear sounds, but while I was looking at these cards, there was some help. You're receiving some type of help. But whatever it is, it's gonna bring you, give you some type of public acknowledgement of some sort. Stability. Discoveries on the bottom, but I'm not. Take charge. You're being told to take charge, because this could be your past energy. You're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. So whatever this is you're being helped with, that's going to get you back grounded. You need to take charge publicly. Can I have a card? Can I have a card? Message for the collective. What do they need to know? Here it is. I think it's 2. No, it's 3. Consider options. There's a portal here. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible results. Yeah, there's a portal right there. Professional assistance. It may be time to seek wise counsel. This could be in any life area, from legal to financial advice to more personal needs such as counseling or therapy. Now, isn't that interesting? Because, and that's a being, spirit being. I talked about getting energy work done. Stand your ground. Oh, wow. There is something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. And okay, so I see masculine and feminine energies, but what I also see is that there's a choice. You're trying to make a choice. You could be going to someone outside of yourself, or you're connecting with your ancestors. That's what you're doing to consider your options. But you need to stand your ground on the earthly plane, because these two cards are not, they're not facing each other. You're Somebody's going to their spirit guide, their inner, and on the other way somebody's facing someone else. Whereas this card, they got a rosary in their hand. They're going within, but there is this portal that they could walk through. They're trying to decide if that's what they want to do. Regardless, whatever you do is going to bring you public acknowledgement, and it's going to be of high emotional value. Now, this is because you could have walked away. You could have walked away from a person, place, or thing. I'm not even going to read that. That's just easy for me to even just look at. Now, this is your Akashic Soul Echo Oracle cards. I haven't used these on the deck too many times. I have put them away, but since I've redone this room and it's still not done, I turned on the camera and realized I did not put the poster back up. I still have things. I have a lot of space where I can put. I got decks just everywhere over here. Some were open, some I was using. I have to decide if I want to give them away or pack them away. I'm not sure yet, so that I can have more order in this room. Okay. Soul calling. This is happening because your soul is calling. You hear a new call rising from your depths. It asks for commitment, courage, and heart. Say yes to the adventure your soul prepared long ago. So this is why you probably are considering your options, because you know that you have this soul calling. Can I have a card? First step. Look at that. You are at the beginning of a new journey of action. The first step holds the power to change everything. Take it boldly, even if you feel unsure. And this is why you are considering the options, because you want to make sure you're taking the right first step. Interesting. Now, I'm pulling out a deck that I haven't used in a while. I think I haven't used it regularly. Let me say that. And I think this is the deck. Yeah, this is the deck I want. This is one of the first Oracle decks I bought. I can't remember the name of the merchant I purchased this deck from, because I would like to reorder one of the decks. Casper chewed up the self-sufficient card, which was Tupac, which was so appropriate. She was trying to, somebody at that time, she was a puppy, because this deck is, Casper's 4 years old now, and that I bought that deck then, and she wasn't, now if a card falls on the floor, she knows not to get it. But if I don't pick it up and she knows where it is, she'll tear it up now. But she's just not like a puppy grabbing stuff and running off. She knows better now. But, and she got a hold of this other deck I had too. But regardless, I'm using this deck because we're going to pull some cards just to see what the energy is. What could be affecting you making these decisions? What's standing in the way? Why do you feel the need to stand your ground with individuals, with people, places, and things? Deck wants to fall open. I'm not looking at it. All right. Let's see. Independence is key. Do it yourself. Somebody's making the decision if they want to be independent. That's what this is about. I'm not taking it, but I will read them. There's too much chaos in the situation. Things will work out for the best. Get some rest. Slow and steady wins the race. I almost want to keep the deck, but keep those cards, but I'm not. I'm not. You're highly spiritual. I guess I picked the right deck. All right. Came out. You are a highly spiritual person, and you're considering the options. Spirit says you, sounds about right. What is this about the professional assistance? Okay. Professional persons. This could be you, or this could be the people that you're going to go to. This is about you. You're a trendsetter, a taste maker, if you will. This is about you. So this is about somebody deciding to go and use their profession. They're changing this may be career related. Stand your ground. Why do you feel the need that you need to stand your ground? You're being told to stand your ground and let it unfold naturally. There's two people on this card. So it could be you're standing your ground with these people, or one of these people are you. The answer is yes. Whatever questions you're talking about. What's the card for first step? Okay. You're thinking too much. Could be in your head. The people that you are standing your ground with could be insecure. You may feel the need that you need to multitask to get things done, but you're being told, jump into it. Take a leap of faith. You're being told to do that. And there's one more card here. Throat chakra is blocked. Speak your truth. So a lot of you may have to do some energy work. I never noticed that on her mouth. And her throat she has her throat covered up. So she has a cover, and it's a black scarf. It's something dark covering it. I never noticed that before. And I've had this deck for years. She's trying to say something, but it's like something that's like, it's like a shut up spell. Somebody did something. What's on the bottom? What's holding you back? So, this is almost outright telling you what to do, telling you the situation of what's going on. I'm going to pull and then I'm going to clarify with this other deck. We'll see what's going on. I'll see. Ten of Swords is on the bottom, but it says everything's fine. No, this is not that one. Ten of Swords. Somebody feels backstabbed, but they're on the phone. They're watching. So maybe they're looking at something, and that's what's they're finding out they're being backstabbed. That might be why you're being told to let it unfold naturally. Because some people are going to they're not going to be with you. They're not. You're going to have to walk away. Okay. What's the message for the collective? Let me there we go. This is an investment. You're looking at what you need to invest in. And you could be, like you said, you're making decisions. You have to make the decision. And because this is a serious decision, you don't want to end up in this energy. You don't want to end up going backwards. You want to move forward. You're working. You're working on some things, and you're working on Empress energy. This is you. You're working on something that will bring you fulfillment, but it's your birthright. It's your mission in life. And you want to be balanced. You want to make sure you have that cup and you don't feel controlled. But there's this other person here too. This could be your person or a person. I won't say it's your person. It's a person. We'll see. Okay, so you feel wounded. There's this feeling of feeling wounded. Could be in a relationship, family dynamic, or it could be this is what you're working on your pentacles because this is what you want. You want the cups, but you're working on the pentacles. Working on the pentacles will give you the emotion the emotional stability. Yeah, emotional stability that you want. Because we're already working on the pentacle. But this is what you want. Keep looking at this throat chakra. That could be what you're working on. There's interference. And that's why you're standing your ground. Whatever you're investing in, it could be this relationship, but you could be investing in whatever your job, your mission is. It's going to bring you fulfillment. And you're ready to defend it. You're going to have to be careful about this energy. This could be a Knight of Wands. Because this is this could be high vibrational because it's upright, but it could flip. This is you moving toward the things that you like. You're creative, your stability and everything, your passions. You could do that, but you need to be careful. You need to be careful while your work is interesting. It's under the Eight of Pentacles. You're very passionate about this, but you need to make sure that you don't become, it doesn't flip. You need to stay balanced. And there's the Six of Wands. That's Six of Wands energy. This could be your lineage. This could be your spirit people, because these are fairies. They're telling you. And this could be you. This could be you, the Empress. Can I have a card? Empress. You're going to have to make a decision. Soulmate card, Two of Cups is here, and this card is out here. What's interesting to me, whatever it is going to be very passionate. When you got a lot going on here. You're looking at your job. You got people interfering with that because you want to do what you want to do, but then you got a relationship here too. This Knight of Wands could be your person, or it could be one of these people fighting you because you're focusing on your job. You're very passionate about it. You're receiving messages. But there's this offer. There's something in this cup for you, and it can have something to do with your past. This is the Six of Cups, Six of Hearts. Interesting. You already know, and it's of emotional value. You're healing something. You're healing. Somebody did something, and you're trying to put it to rest. You're trying to put it to rest, but somebody could be trying to hold on to you because they see that this is your energy. You're balanced, and you're going to get a new beginning. Seven of Cups is underneath that. You got choices, but at the same time, it could be other stuff. Interesting reading so far. Oh, I never even told you what the bottom card was on this heart entanglement with the first step. You find yourself emotionally entangled with others' energies. Some connections nourish, others drain. Untangle gently and reclaim your emotional space. So I guess I was on the right track with that. there are other people. It's other people here. You got people fighting you here. You got this soulmate that want to come, and then you got this lover here. And you got this Knight of Wands. You got a lot going on. But what I was gonna say when I looked at this card, just last night, I felt the desire, and I'm probably gonna find the other movie and I'll watch part two. But I watched Avatar, the very first one, and they look like that. They didn't look like that, but they look like that. This is an ancestor. Hmm. There's a lot going on here. All right. Almost. There we go. Nine of Pentacles. This is your energy. 7, 8, 9. You're working on whatever, regardless of you feeling wounded, because people are interfering with you. Then you got this soulmate here that you with, but then you got this Knight of Wands could be coming, that wants to be your lover, or it could be another lover. But regardless of whatever is going on here, you're still in your, you're still secure. You're able to take care of yourself. Somebody wanted you to feel like this, though. Remember that card? They wanted you to feel like this. I'm taking this card because it's sticking up. I'm going to take it. I don't know what it is. Your emotion, this is great. I saw the 7 of Cups. We saw the 8 of Cups. So 6, 7, 8, 9 of Cups. You're moving toward self-fulfillment on the earthly plane by yourself. But you got other people here wanting to come in. I'm not going to use this deck. I'm going to use this other deck because I see this. There is an energy that either feels they're watching you, or they want you in that energy. They want you in that energy, and that's why you're being told to walk away. And it's interesting that I spoke about energy work and massage, because swords are words. So people could be talking about your looks, your body. Why are you doing what you're doing? You shouldn't do that. Do you think that's okay? Do you think, you're being attacked? The 10 of Swords is like a major. And I think we saw the 6 of Swords too, but I don't remember. I don't remember now. But regardless of the fact of what all these things going on, emotionally and pentacle wise, you're right there. You're right there where you are by yourself. I don't see anybody. I don't see an emperor. And I don't see this Empress getting with a knight. Interesting. It's interesting that I pulled this deck, because this deck is something else. Let's see. Oh, I thought my candle went out, but it didn't. Ace of Cups is a gift. I think we saw that before with the inner child deck. So you're definitely working on something of emotional level, but you know that you need that pentacle on the earthly plane. So we got cups, wands, pentacles. What I don't see down here, well, I see it here, I take it back. Swords. So it's a lot of pentacles. Let me see. Six of Pentacles. You're looking to receive something because we got Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and that adds up to 26. 9 plus 8 is 17. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. 2 and 4. 2, High Priestess. 4, Emperor. Or, yeah. 6 of Pentacles. You're working on receiving something. And 6 of Pentacles, only 6 of Wands and 6 of Heart is here. So you're working on something. And then we got, it's a lot of Wands here too. So we got 9, 5, and the Knight. So 9 and 5 is 14. And then you got the Knight plus 1 is 15. 6 of Wands. You got 6 of Wands here. So you're looking to be successful. It looks like you're going to be successful in spite what was going on. Now, that was Pentacles and Cups. We got Wands. We got Pentacles. Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. So now we have got Pentacles and Wands. Now we have Cups. 2 of Cups. 9 of Cups. 9 plus 2 is 11. 2. Soulmate. Now I could add 9 plus 2 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 2 is 17. That's 8 of Cups. You're going to have to walk away. You're walking away from something and you're walking towards something. You could be walking away from a lover or walking to a lover. You're walking into Empress energy, or you're walking away from something that wants. Let's see. 9, 5, 14, 15, 21. 21. 3 of Wands. This is something that's coming to you, or you're looking forward to. This could be something that's coming. But 3 is Empress energy. All right. Let's clarify. 7 of Pentacles. This investment. This investment. You're trying to invest in something so you can close out some type of cycle. It's a cycle that had you unbalanced, because she don't look balanced. This is 2 of Pentacles. I know I picked this deck up for a reason. It's not, you weren't balanced. You're working on something, but it's like this interference. And this could be you, or this could be the person you're with. Could be bringing, you could be, that's why you're standing your ground. The person you're with could be bringing imbalance. Eight of Pentacles. You're working on your birthright that you want to come towards you, that you're looking forward to receiving. Which that was before I even started pulling these cards. I said something's coming to you, but there is this other energy is very jittery. There, this is somebody else. Somebody else is looking at this clock. They're looking at something that could be coming to you. Ace of Pentacles. Empress. It's a gift. Empress. It's coming out. There's going to be something coming out that's going to show whatever this decision that you, the option, whatever option you make, if you make the option that's best for you, it's going to come out that you are the Empress. It's a no. Because of your investment, Seven of Pentacles. Because you invested, Seven of Pentacles. Somebody sees that you invested. And what I like about this is these pentacles are following. They're following him. So whatever you invested in is going to follow you. They holding hands like, you know how you had, I was an educator, so I would say hold hands. You know, I would do that. Interesting. Nine of Wands. You're fighting for stability in your home. You feel wounded, but you're going to get here. You're going to get here because you're, even though people are fighting you, you're fighting back. One of the, I never noticed this before too. 1, 2, 3. That could be you fighting these jokers. Never noticed that before. Judgment is here, but that's not the card. New beginning. You're, whatever this is, you're going to have a new beginning. And this is why a lot of you, a lot of us are facing all these, I wouldn't want to say setbacks, or could be lessons. Because we're being told that if we really want what we want, we're going to have to fight for it. And it doesn't mean that you got to fight. It could be using your mental ability. You know, you have to use your brain. Take the action, because wands are, you know, actions. You're going to have to use your creativity to do some things. And some people are going to feel foolish. There's a group, Three of Pentacles. You probably would have collaborated with these people, but there are people that are fighting against you. They know you have good news coming. This is Page of Wands energy. They know you have good news, good juju, good energy, abundance coming your way. They want to block you from it. You know how that Two of Pentacles looked where she was unbalanced? This is that Two of Swords. They want you back in that energy. They don't want you seeing you know your worth. They're hoping to keep you blocked. And here's another two. So we had the Two of Pentacles. Now we got the Two of Swords. We got the two. So you're protected from this stuff. Queen of Pentacles. One of you is the Queen of Pentacles. Whoever, if whatever you're doing, you're going to, as the Empress, you're going to be in the Queen of Pentacles energy, and you're going to be abundant. You're going to like it. Or you're going to be in the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Pentacles, and whoever your soulmate is, you're in the soulmate situation. You are the Queen of Pentacles. There's this Knight of Pentacles here. It took you a while to get here. Knight of Wands. Oh. Queen of Swords. Whoever, if this soulmate is a Knight of Wands, it's not gonna work. You got the sword up. And she's in tears. So you might have to send this person walking. This is a cake. She's sitting at her own table, where the table is sitting on her lap. Yeah, you might not be with that person. Wow. Ace of Swords. It's the truth. Okay, Lover. Receiving a message. You're receiving some type of message. They're unbalanced. They're unbalanced. Whoever this lover is. They got an issue. I'll pull one more. What is this message? I normally don't ask, but I'm curious. They will want to bind you, mentally imprison you. Oh wow. Because they know you know how to use the pentacle, and you're balanced. They want to hurt you. Okay. I don't always ask. Yeah, they want your Nine of Pentacles, but it already came out. Nine of Pentacles. They want to bind you because you're the golden goose. I have a deck that has the goose. I haven't pulled that deck out in a while. I like that deck too. You're the golden goose. You are very abundant. Nine of Pentacles. You could have a new beginning, but they're going to feel foolish. Look at that portal. I never paid attention to that. You about to jump. You are about to jump head first. And there's that rabbit. He don't look too happy. Is that him right there? Yeah, he don't look too happy. It don't look like it's enough room for him to fit through that circle. It's six, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6 stars here. Another 6. High priestess. You are a high priestess. 9 cups. Okay. Look at that. You're okay. I'll back up. While you're jumping into this new timeline, this new beginning, this new way that once you make the decision, this other individual was a hierophant. Very, they wanted you in this energy. But you're in this energy. You tapped back into your childhood. You tapped back into your Akashic records. This is why you're having this very public upgrade. Sitting by their tree. I think for me, trees are very important because in that movie, Avatar, there was that tree that the people burnt down, and then they had the soul tree. That's why I need to watch the other one because I know they're gonna try to get that soul tree. But your lineage, you were fine. You were safe and secure. In this picture, this looks like a healthy mother-daughter relationship because she doesn't look drugged. I didn't want to say that with them other pictures because that's what they that drugged or I'll just leave it at drugged. That's the energy that okay um that was showing up even with the 2 of Pentacles, eyes glazed. How you gonna look in the mirror? You can't. 2 of Swords, eyes glazed, and then you over here like this. It's like somewhere some of you could have experienced, because this is an inner child channel, some of you could have experienced abuse. Now for me, I can say that I did not experience drugs like that. No. Well, if they did, I transmuted it. I'll say that. If anybody tried to drug me to make me do stuff, that's never happened to me. Thank God. Thank the Most High. But I know it probably has happened to other people. Let me pull for 9 of Cups. Somebody was looking out for you. Ancestor. There it is. I was like, wait a minute. Somebody is in their feelings because you are emotionally, you're not damaged. This is not your energy. Whatever they were trying to do to you, you healed from it. they're out. You could have had someone that had you out in nature, or you were out, as a child, you play, always at the park or something. I'm gonna put one more. What else? Yeah, something about your childhood. Somebody probably did. They probably did try to do something to you, but you were able to transmute it. Here's the daddy. So this could be your person, or it could be your father that could be on the other side that probably helped protect you. I was going to clarify the sun and the world. Can I have a message for the world? Wow. Um, you're going to complete a cycle with a lover. It's going to be put to rest. Can I have something else? This was their energy, and they wanted you in this energy. Remember, I talked about drugs. Wow. I'm telling the truth. I'll pull one more. They wanted you damaged emotionally. They they knew that you were the star. All right. The sun. I think you knew that what's going to come out is you're going to know that you're very magical, but you're going to also know that people were doing magic on you. Because they knew how abundant you were. You balanced out that energy. Whatever they were doing to you, you were eating things, and mushrooms, that's medicine. So you could have, but this is Alice in Wonderland. She ate that mushroom, and then that's why she started. It was them drugs. This is, you balanced yourself from the drugging. You knew that they wanted to burden you. They wanted to burden you. They wanted your work. I'm going to pull one more, and then we're going to be done. Your ancestors were fighting. You were fighting, but your ancestors were fighting for you, because that's a unicorn. And this is the last card. Because this is what you wanted. You wanted emotional stability. You were working on that. You were doing the inner working, the inner child healing that you needed. I'm going to stop. This is the truth. This was a great reading. I don't know what I'm going to call this, though. This sounded sort of like my story. I don't remember being drugged. And if I was, maybe I was able to transmute it. But I remember all this other stuff going on. I do. Um, Let me know if it's your story. I would like to thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wound Conversations with Z. My name is Rita, and I'll be back. I think I may do 2 more readings, at least 1 more, because I need to transmute this energy. You all take care. Peace.